I feel that it's very important whenever you look at doing business with an advertising agency that you select somebody that you truly consider a business partner. What I mean by that is somebody that cares enough about your business to cultivate a long-term relationship. They truly support your cause. They know what your dreams are, your vision, your goals, and their objective is to help you get there. And somebody that's such a partner that you consider them, I consider them woven into my fabric of success here. They're part of our success. They're not just a vendor. A vendor is somebody that comes and goes and they're there just to sell you an idea, something that may or may not work. If you like it, great, you buy more. If not, they move on to the next guy. Well, Acuity Advertising Agency is totally opposite. They don't want to sell you something. They don't want to sell you a bill of goods that may or may not work. What they want to do is they want to be your strategic partner and be woven into the fabric of your success at your store. So through sincere care and passion, I think that they've accomplished that. I consider them a business partner here. A lot of other advertisers are more knee-jerk reaction, if you will. Something, you want something to change, so you drastically change up your strategy. Well, I'm not a big believer in that. I think that it's more important to stick to a game plan that works, and you continually move forward to that goal. And I think that's the biggest difference. I think the big shift came from in working with Acuity, discussing it, looking at our options, them truly knowing what our goals are. And I feel like that they have a passion for what our goal is and how to achieve it, and they'll come up with ideas that even I didn't think of. Many times I'm very impressed, and it was tough to get away from a tactical style of thinking. I mean, used to be I prefer to do my own advertising directly with everything, and it was more tactical because I wanted to swoop in with a mail piece or a certain radio advertisement and get a certain targeted audience and get immediate results. Well, there's two things that happen there. One, you either don't get the result you're looking for, or two, you get an immediate result, but it's just that it's a direct result that doesn't last. It doesn't have staying power. What we do is we continually build month in and month out on what we've already done. So we know if we've achieved this level, we're only going to continue to increase and reach and attain new goals. And Acuity gets the job done. But like I said, I think the big linchpin to our success was one, the team, and then two, the marketing, and that's where Acuity came in. When we first got here, I believe it was about 6th place, and the fact is that we knew there was so much more. There's something greater for us here at Cowboy Kia. We felt like we had a great location, we had a good staff in place. We've gone from that place to the #2 volume dealer in our district. I feel like that it's because of strategic thinking, a great collaboration with our marketing team at Acuity. If I had to say there was 3 things that really made a huge impact is I believe in work ethic, a strong work ethic. That's something that Acuity brings to the table. I respect that. Secondly, I think talent is huge. Definitely a great talent pool at Acuity, and we collaborate well together. And then third, innovative. Innovative, what does that really mean? Well, it helps us set ourselves apart from the competition. If we're noticeably different than our competition, that's when we succeed. What I like most about the direction that they do provide is that they listen to what your needs are. They're sensitive to the facts that are going on in your dealership. They stay in tune, they stay in touch. I'll get that phone call, from Jordan over at Acuity, and it's him strategically thinking where we're going to go next. What do we need to do to make some fine-tuning adjustments, some tweaking, if you will, to continue our path of success? And the fact is that we stay with our strategy, and we'll add things to it that can improve the results that we're getting. But when you do it strategically, it's a continual increase. It's not a roller coaster. We don't have ups and downs. We're very, very consistent, and we're always improving. I pride ourselves in the fact that we're sensitive to what's going on around us. We want to make sure we know our competition. Well, that's also something that Acuity does. They know the competition. They know what's working for the competition. And I think that if we know that, it's kind of like reverse engineering. we figure out the perfect plan for success, if you will, because we do know our competition. You know, it's something that I have a passion for, and it's something they have a passion for, so it works out beautifully. So making the transition, what we saw with Acuity was a company that was a forward-thinking company. Agency, they get the picture, they get the big picture, they know the competition, they're continually planning for what we're going to do next to be noticeably different than that competition. So I guess, to be fair, I'd have to say the fact that Acuity is a very forward-thinking agency, that's what really made the transition very easy. But I have a great respect for their advice because of the fact that they're not always trying to have me spend more money. In fact, they'll save me money at times if they feel that that's the best direction. And that means a lot to me. You know, how often do you hear an advertising agency want to reduce your spend? How often does that happen? Because I know before I met them, it didn't happen. So with Acuity, I'm confident that whenever there is a need to spend or increase, I'm confident that I'm going to get the result. Now, you talk about bottom line. If you spend that additional dollars, you're going to get exponential results in that bottom line. So why sell yourself short? The fact is they're proven, they're tested, and if you spend additional dollars that they feel are necessary and you agree to it, I think the results will be there and you'll be very pleased. And then you'll have a continual progress in your spending, and you know that when you do spend advertising dollars, you can take it to the bank. They're constantly innovative with their strategic thinking. There's times where Jordan will come to me with an idea that nobody else is doing. Nobody. And we put a strategy in place, and we know if we execute that strategy, we're going to get big results. The creative is there. These guys are very, very creative. But whenever you look at a strategy, you're looking at a period of time that you're going to follow this, and the results are going to build on each other. One thing that Acuity does that a lot of agencies do not do is they stay very involved with the store. Whenever we're promoting a new idea or a new advertising campaign, the one thing that I have is support from Acuity, involvement. But imagine if you had an agency that stood behind you and they're cheerleading this cause with you. So now it's not just me, my managers, and the other people. What's amazing is they stand behind you too, and they pump the salespeople up. And it's amazing when you have that kind of buy-in, the kind of mountains that you can move. Let's face it, we all have vendors within our dealership, but when you can actually consider your ad agency, Acuity, as a business partner, somebody that's woven into the fabric of your success at your dealership, that's when you win. That's when you move mountains. That's when you have continual increases, moving towards your goal. Whatever your goal you set for yourself, I know what our goal is. They know what our goal is. And together we're going to achieve it because they truly are a business partner.